Welcome to a brief lesson to try and help you spell words. What we're going to talk about today is affixes. Affixes is a word that covers both prefixes and suffixes. So it's an overall term for those things. And these are the little collection of letters that we add to the beginning or to the end of words to change the meaning of the word or even to create new words. So prefixes are those things that we add to the start of a word, whereas suffixes are the letters added at the end of a word. Some of the prefixes that you will come across include miss, and when we use the prefix miss, it's when we're explaining that something has been done wrongly. So something's gone wrong. For example, if we put it in front of shapen, then something is misshapen. It is wrongly shaped. Another prefix is sub, and sub means under. So when we put sub in front of a word, we're indicating that it's under. For example, if we put sub in front of the word marine, well, marine means the sea, and so under the sea. So a submarine goes under the sea, submarine. This prefix here is a very common one, un. And it just means not. And it changes the meaning to the opposite. For example, if you put un in front of the word do, it means that you undo something. Instead of doing it, you undo it. So it is the opposite. Some common suffixes that we use all the time include this first one, full, which quite obviously means that something is full of whatever the word that comes before the suffix is. For example, if you were to say suspenseful, then it means that it is full of suspense. But you'll notice that we don't use the double L in full. And that's just one of those tricks in spelling that you need to learn. Spelling can be a difficult task. Another suffix is this one, C-I-A-N. And we use this one, let me go up here, when we're indicating that we're talking about a profession that someone does in their life. For example, the word politic, as in politics. If we have the C-I-A-N on the end of that, politics becomes politician, someone whose profession is to be a politician working in politics. ERY is a very useful suffix, and it can be used in a couple of different ways. It can be used to show that you're talking about the place of something. For example, if you had the word nurse and then you put ERY at the end, then you're using it to show that it is the place of nursing, so a place where young children might be, or a place where young plants are kept to be bought and sold or looked after, depending on whether they're plants or children, obviously. Another way that ERY can be used is to show not that it's the place of, but we're talking about the action of the word that comes before it. For example, if you're going to forge something, like make a copy of it, like money, forge money, and you get a piece of money that has obviously been forged, then it is a forgery. That was the action of forging. Same with robbery. Robbery is another example of the suffix ERY being used in that way. And LY is another very common suffix that shows us how something is. So you add ly to a word like anger and it becomes angrily. It's explaining how it was done It was done angrily. But again, you'll notice that an I has been put in place of the Y, which is another trick of spelling. So spelling can be really difficult. And in these lessons, I'm going to try and take you through some rules that can help you with spelling, but with every rule in spelling, there are always many exceptions. So you just need to learn those exceptions. There's no way around them, but there are some rules that can help, and I'll get into those next time. Thank you.